Hey, what's going on? I'm Kanad the DJ. Welcome to the Uncommon Sense Show. We got a banger for y'all tonight, man. We're gonna get into that a little later in a minute, but right now I'm gonna send this link out and get the people up in here. I'm gonna get the family up in here, and we're gonna do what we do. It's gonna be a good show as always. We always got something good on deck for y'all. This is controversial little type of thing that we discussed over the week. We want to shed some light on that. Okay, so I'm gonna send this out. Send it to the man. I did want to run over an album. I'm gonna start discussing some of these vinyls on the wall behind me. Good example. Matter of fact, hold on, Alicia, what's good? What's happening?
What's going on, Kennard?
Hey, what's happening? What's going on?
What's going on?
I see we got Ed back in the building. Alicia in the building. Ed, welcome back.
Yo.
Why you looking like a brand new penny?
What?
Why you looking like a brand new penny?
So you shining.
Yeah, you look
shining right now.
Okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I can't hear nothing y'all saying.
Oh, watch out now. I gotta send this one for Mika. Mika on the way here right now. Let me send the passcode.
Give me a minute.
I think we're gonna have a stacked show tonight.
Okay, what we talking about? I got a lot of shit.
Well, we talking about what's the name? The white girl that killed the black dude.
Courtney Taylor.
Yeah. And I can't. The dude got a weird ass name.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up to know for sure what it is. But the story was kind of ill. I was gonna put some videos up on in case anybody's seen it. And,
yeah, we've all seen it.
Oh, okay. So I thought it would just be.
No.
But yeah, that shit was kind of crazy. I did want to start doing this on the show, and I want to start incorporating this. I want to let y'all see what y'all think about it. I wanted to start talking about some of these albums. I kind of like did that last week. Just like a quick little thing and just pick an album off the wall or an album from out the crates or some shit. At least till we get everybody in here and maybe play a selection off the album. My only issue with that would be the copyright thing. That's the
I don't think you should do that.
Well, I did it last week and the show's still up there.
But I'm saying, I mean, eventually if somebody sees it, will we be in trouble for playing it without permission?
I mean, at best they could take the music out.
Okay.
At best, which is ain't taken away from the content of the show anyway.
Okay.
So we'll say 30, 40 minutes. That's usually about what he do. I sent the code for Mika, so Mika should be in here in a minute. I did send it to John, and there's Mika.
There's Mika.
There's Mika. What's happening, Mika?
Hey, Mika.
Hello, and welcome. Welcome back.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Mika.
I'm good. How is everyone?
Everybody cool. I'm cool. Are y'all cool? Y'all cool or what?
I'm chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm chill.
Come here.
I'm chill. I think I think we all about to agree on this topic though.
Well,
the black women anyway. I think the black women on the show, we don't all agree with this one.
Well, okay. Well, can somebody give me a brief? Alicia, I know you know this shit. Alicia, what I want you to do is give a brief overlay of the two people involved and what went down. If not, I could pull a video up.
So apparently, what they're reporting is that she stabbed him, but he had a history of making disparaging remarks about black women, saying things like he's sick of black women being in his class, his government class with him, black women, just anything bad about black women. He was there for, and he was tweeting. The white chick stabbed him to death. She initially said that he was abusive. Apparently, either he or the family was using the word akata, which is a derogatory term for blacks.
Yeah.
The white girl stabbed him. She was arrested, but she said he was being abusive. Then the friends of their friends
No,
basically said that
you
she was
missed
the
the piece.
aggressor.
You missed a
What?
very important piece.
Hey,
What?
somebody's
While
TV is up. Hold on, Em. Somebody's TV up. Could y'all turn that down a little bit so we can hear the? I don't know who that
hold
is.
on, it might be mine. Hold on.
Turn mine down because we can hear. I can't hear the dialogue over there.
Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Take your time. We just not getting started. We warming up.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Much better. Much better.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem at all.
When she was arrested, she threatened. She said she was going to kill herself. So they Baker act her.
Yeah, I did forget that. Yeah.
And then they let her go.
Yeah. So now she's claiming that she was having a mental episode. She's been caught having drinks or whatever, and the family is asking the community now. They need the community to rally around them because she's been let go, and right now the charges are pending, but she's like walking around free.
So
bars and stuff.
I think the guy, okay, from what I came up with this chick, she dates rich guys. She don't fuck with, as she put it, basically like drug dealers, street niggas. She don't fuck with them type of niggas. So so my guess is, I was listening to the guys last night. I'm like, this guy's probably African. Right, there you go. So he come from money, and I've seldom. Well, I grew up with a couple. Actually, I grew up with an African family, and it was cool. But like when I got into my adult life, now I don't know, but I hear a lot of African cats is very, very aggressive. I don't know how factual that is, but that's what I heard. So like a lot of sisters won't fuck with African dudes because they like really aggressive and shit.
I think with that it's cultural. Like I think that like I know African men. I've been around African men, like around them just casually. And I think that like culturally they're great. Like I don't
dominant.
think that it's
they're dominant in their thing.
Yeah,
right.
That's just their personality. Like they're very
dominant.
they're very forward, very. I don't want to call it aggressive because I don't think it's necessarily an aggression. I just think that they're very dominant and they're very
yeah, that's what it is. They very dominant in their culture.
That's what they are. Yeah, I don't think that it's like and more so of an aggression, but that's in their country and in their culture. That's just how they like. You know what I'm saying? Like how we use AAVE. You know, that's our culture. And so when we go outside of our culture and we talk, so like we code switch and we code switch because it may not be, it's not translated the same when we're talking to people that are not in our community or from our culture. And I think that that's the same thing kind of with Africans in general. I think that a lot of the things that we deem aggressive is just cultural for them.
And I think that's a direct conflict with American women, because it's a whole different thing. The women, when you get in the Western world, are totally different than the ones here in America. So it's a whole different mindset. You know what I'm saying? It's more of what we would call submissive over there than it is over here. So if you had, at least that's just. No, I'm saying it's changing.
Well, in Africa, the men in Africa, the women don't have the rights that we have over here that the women have in America. Their rights is different. Like they don't have a say so. Like it's the man. It's basically the man way or no way.
That's not true. They are business owners. They independent. It's not. I mean, that's not.
From the African women that I've spoken with, they say they have told me that over here their rights is they have more of the rights. I actually spoke with one lady. She was telling me how over in her African, her husband, she's from Africa, he's from Africa. When they came over here, that she had more freedom than she did over there when it came to her husband. And then like I know my sister, my kid's auntie, she's married to an African, and he has said the same thing. The women's doesn't really have, like they have a say so and they have their business or whatever, but it's like it's more so man dominated over there than it is over here.
Right, because over here, I think the roles are totally switched. I think the women are dominant here today, and that's what's trending. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just what I see. I mean, you could.
I mean, I'm just going off of what I was told by true. This is what I was told by true Africans.
I have very good friends that are Nigerian, like strictly Nigerian. Husband is from Nigeria. I think she's Igbo. I think she's Igbo, and he's or it might be the other way around. And I'm in very close proximity to some Senegalese men and Senegalese women. That, when I talk to them, that does not seem to be the case. And I think that submission is, I mean, it's an objective word to talk about American women. Like, I think that a lot of times what people view as submission is like just taking somebody's shit. And that's not submission. A woman will naturally submit to a man who knows where he's going. But it's hard for any woman. And I mean, you have to look at the condition of the men that are here. They don't even know where the hell they're going. They don't have no plan. Why am I following a fool? Why would I follow you when you don't have a plan? And the reality of that is, like, Black women now are the most educated. And that doesn't mean that we can't be led. But when you look at the leadership now, I mean, even like the guy, like, that's what we started talking about. Even like him, and the way that he talked about Black women, he has a Black mother, he has a Black family. The way that he talked about Black women, it would lead you to believe that he has never had a positive Black woman in his life, the way that he dogged them. And that's simply not true. You have a lot of people, men and women, Black, African, dealing with self-hate. And so you have a lot of people that will say all that shit. Like, you don't say, like, if I like white men, I can say, hey, I like white men. That don't mean I'm say Kennard ain't shit. I'm sick of looking at Kennard. You know, if I got a choice between Kennard, because and think about it like this. If I ask Kennard, what's your favorite food? You're not gonna start off telling me all the foods that you hate. You're gonna tell me your favorite food. If I say, well, Kennard, what do you like about the food? You're not gonna say, well, it don't taste like this and it don't taste like that. You can tell me things that you like about it. When people have self-hate, when you say, why do you date a white woman? And the first thing out of their mouth is they talking about a Black woman, that's a problem, because nobody asked you why you didn't date Black women. They asked you why you dated a white woman, and the first thing out of your mouth is, well, Black women are too aggressive, Black women are that. Ain't nobody asked you that. And if white women are your preference, that's fine. But when you start bashing Black women, that's a form of self-hate. Because what has all Black women did to you that you need to be on Twitter the way you were, cutting up like that? And your family is asking for the same Black women that he dogged to protest. Man, fuck him. Not my monkey, not my show.
It's two different things. Okay. Everybody entitled to their preference, regardless of, you know, who your parents are, who your family is, right? So as far as his tact, the shit that I came across, no, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with publicizing it, because that's your opinion. You have your opinion about whoever it is, whatever you don't like them, blah 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 blah. I think it's kind of childish and petty, because, like you said, to go with one thing because you got beef with another thing. But I also think, like, you know, with these cats that's not from here that come over to this country, you know, they some of them, especially like maybe younger people that's on social media, got maybe something to prove. You just have people like that. It's not even so much as people from over there, over here, wherever.
I'm just gonna say, because you have a lot of Black guys here. Yeah. That don't like to date that don't date Black women, that they would prefer to date a white they would prefer to date anything other than their race. Right. And it's like, and when you ask them, like Alicia said, when you ask them, it's always a common answer. Black women's too smart at the mouth. Black women don't listen. It's always that they can't get along with a Black woman. It's like, so it's pretty much like, if you're gonna sum it up, a white woman gonna do whatever the hell they say do and be okay with it. So to me, I feel like they afraid of a challenge.
Oh, see, you know what? But who wants to be challenged in their own house? Who wants to go through that?
But still in all that, it's not, even with that, if you're dealing with a woman where you tell her she does everything that you say, like y'all both, to me, when it comes to submissive, it's like Alicia said, you're supposed to lead, but you got to lead me somewhere. You got to know how to lead. You can't just expect for me to follow you just because you're a Black man. You have to lead me. You have to know how to guide me. And like my job is also as well not to just be submissive to you, but my job is to as well as to lift you up. I can't lift you up if I don't know what damn direction you're going in.
Okay, so can we all agree that every man is different?
Yeah,
definitely.
Can we also agree that the world stops and starts with the woman?
Absolutely.
Okay, so be it as it may, there's different men that have different directions. That's the whole point of dating and getting to know a person, is so that way your direction and their direction could coincide. Mm-hmm. So when you go, I can't knock nobody because I'm pretty sure it's people of every color say they do whatever. Same with this guy. They don't like this group, so they fucking with this group. Cool, that's your thing. I can't knock you for that because you know what? You're going to love come in all colors. You know what I'm saying? So I can't shit on you for that. I can't say, oh, you talked about this group, you hate yourself. No, that's just his preference. That's just what he wants.
But it's not.
It has no bearing on me whatsoever.
But a lot of people are confusing this. Like a lot of people are taking this as Black women are upset about him dating a white woman. Yeah. That's not what people, no, they're not. This is not what people are mad about. As a Black woman, I'm telling you that it has nothing to do with him dating this white woman. It has everything to do with the fact that he has made an active choice, a deliberate choice to get on TikTok, any kind of social media, and dog Black women who were not dating him, who had nothing to do with him, who none of that. So the thing is this. I don't give a shit who you date. I'm pro-Black. I'm not dating nobody that's not a Black man. I love Black men. That's what I like. Mm-hmm. That doesn't mean that I can't respect that you, if you like a white woman, I can respect that. The problem that I have is that now you liking that white woman does not mean that you get to dog me out and talk about Black women like we ain't shit when we birthed your funky ass. First of all, that's first thing. You were birthed by a Black woman. So if you don't have, if you don't like no other Black woman, right? You should at least have the common courtesy to stay your funky ass on social media talking about all Black women like he did. And he said some very, very, very ugly shit, right? So now he got this white woman. All Black women are saying is his community was in white women and his community was in Black men that upheld the bullshit that he was saying. Let them march for him. Let them protest. Let them get justice, because what they're asking of Black women is the family. His community needs, we can't get justice, man. It's a terrible thing. Like, he did not deserve to have his life taken. But don't ask us to negate how we feel and what he said about us. Don't ask us to now get together and march and be the loudest voices, because we can pull it together, because again, it starts and stops with women. So Black women, we can get loud, we can form rallies and protests, but don't ask us to do that when this is the same bitch that said the stuff that he said about us. Get them white women that he loves so much and that community that he loves so much and them Black men, and y'all figure that shit out. The Black woman collectively, we've said we don't want shit to do with it. And it's not that we don't think that it's funny. We think it's tragic. We feel for the family. Ain't nobody, Black women are not on social media laughing or saying, he got what he deserved and nothing like that. You hear Black women saying, I feel for the family. He didn't deserve that. But man, fuck him. That's not our fight. We don't want nothing to do with it. And it's infuriating that white people, Black men, are insisting that we have something to say and do about it, because
but
I'm saying, it's a lot of people insisting.
It's a lot on social media upset because Black women like, well, we just gonna sit this one out.
Right. And they're upset about that.
Right. Don't expect me to support you when you didn't give. Right. Fuck. Don't expect me to support you when I was nothing that you would have supported.
Right. You didn't support me. Like you didn't like anything about me. So why would I support you?
Mm-hmm. If the situation were reversed and a white man killed this Black woman like that, well, what did she do? It's gonna be something completely different. It's gonna be our fault that we got killed. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have nothing to do with it, because I'm gonna say it like this. That you talk all this aggressive shit, Black women too aggressive and all that. What's more aggressive than murder?
I mean, yeah, I agree. But see, it's just okay. I get it. As a Black man, I totally understand. I married a Black woman. I've married a Black woman. And I would say, and don't connect these two because it's not meant to be connected. I'm sipping. I'm gonna say what I feel.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
So I
Okay, let
understand.
it
I
rap.
understand now. As far as an African,
We're gonna do that
I
again.
can't get why African would come off and say that because you're not homegrown. As far as
because they've been taught to be that they separate from us. They've been taught that they bet some
The
of them
word
have been
akata
taught
is
that
Bring me
they're
his
better than
bottle
us.
stuff.
I used to
Yeah,
work with some, and they used to pretty much the stuff they used to say that they thought.
yeah, because and
That
see,
it's like the nigger version, the African version of nigger,
right,
cotton picker.
Kata. I've heard that.
but you also have to remember that Africa was colonized too. So the same way that we have black people that hate themselves, their skin color and stuff, like it's the same shit. Like they were colonized just like we were.
Elitist.
So
I don't think it's an issue. Like I don't think that him saying what he said about black women means he hates himself. That's
Yes,
that's,
it
let me tell you
that's
why.
his
Yeah,
He
opinion
has to.
about
He
black
has to.
women. No, he
He
does
has because
not.
he came from a black woman.
It doesn't
He
make
came
no
from a
sense.
black woman.
So did I, but I
You
have
are,
my
that means
opinions
that your
too.
mother, how the hell you not gonna hate if you hate your mother,
That's too
you don't hate yourself. That means that
Like it would have been
anything
different
that
if he
hate
was
your
speaking.
mother,
So
you
that
hate.
means, wait. Hold on. Let me address what Eb said. So that means basically, as a black man, we should love every black woman, no matter how she is, how she ain't. We
No.
should love, because our mothers are black, so we
No,
should
no.
love.
You should
Right.
love every
So that
black
means
woman, but that don't mean that you're gonna choose one.
no.
You
He didn't make-
shouldn't.
he didn't make-
You shouldn't downgrade no black women.
That's
And
what
he
I'm
didn't
I'm
make
glad you
specific.
have your
You
opinion.
He didn't make
downgrade that
specific.
black
He
woman.
wasn't making specific statements about specific women. He was talking about black
He
women in
talked about
general,
how
which
he
includes.
enjoys black
He was
girls.
talking about all black women. He was not talking about anyone specific. His texts and his tweets were talking about black women in general. How he couldn't stand them. How he didn't like black women in his class. Like he was talking about black women in general. So
He went out of his way to basically. I mean, when I say exclude, I mean kick us to the curb. Exclude.
But
yeah,
this
like
is
even
what,
comparing black and white titties. Like
Who cares?
can somebody pull up some tweets or direct with some of the tweets or Instagram posts or whatever he's
They
got out
probably
there?
took him down by now, but hold on, I'm gonna see if I can
no, I
find
think
some.
I think he's still on there. I think he's
Okay,
still
cool.
on there.
Y'all
I
direct
don't
to
have
them.
Twitter on my phone. That's probably the only thing I don't use is Twitter.
I got Twitter.
I don't have the tweeters. I don't have that.
Tweeters.
You don't have the who, sir? The tweeters. Okay, I'm gonna tell you put that cup down
He
now.
said
What?
Twitter. You know
It is
what?
down. I'm over here. What?
He probably be off when he ain't on the Zoom talking. Yeah, Alicia Ebony smoked those reefers.
The reefers. The reef with an S. The reefers.
I'm just saying, look, okay, now I done picked it back up. But look, okay, I'm saying that we have to separate the two. We got to look at it for what it is. Now, from my vantage point, here's a man that's not from America who came into the country.
He was from America, I believe. I think that he was just maybe first or second, maybe even third generation.
Okay, fair enough. But clearly he's not submerged into Black culture. Clearly he's not. So me personally, I would take his comments as invalid.
That's bullshit.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Okay, I said me personally.
Why?
Now, you say bullshit. I say, I'm gonna tell you why.
Why? Why would you not take it personally?
Because for one, you're not even from here. You don't know nothing about what goes on here.
Wait a minute, hold on. I believe he was from here. He was Americanized. He knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, but he wasn't. But look like this.
How could you be here and not know what the fuck be going on?
I'm gonna tell you how.
I don't care if your ass fresh off. Excuse this term. Fresh off the goddamn boat. You know what the fuck is going on. You act like ain't no TVs over there.
He don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
They get all
okay, I'm gonna send you. Kanat, I'm about to send you his name in the chat so you can pull his stuff up.
All right. He got a weird ass name. I was like, damn, is dude African?
Yes.
Like off the top, I was like, he gotta be African. But see, I said that got me to thinking about
it's Obunselli.
Right, that's a weird ass name. Okay, you just sent it right here, Christian Obunselli. Let me see what I can find on this dude, and then we're gonna break the shit down. Maybe it's something that I came across that just.
I'm gonna ask you to stop giving him a pass because
I'm not giving him a pass.
Well, you said that you shouldn't. We shouldn't. His words shouldn't matter. Like words always matter. And when you go out of a way to be disrespectful, I don't give a shit if he'd never stepped foot over here. Our things like you can say. I'm all for you saying whatever it is you want to say, but everything that you say come with a consequence. So if you feel like that about Black women, whatever happened, you happen. Don't come back to them same women that you dogged out asking for help because we
He
ain't here
didn't
for
come
it.
back. No, his family came back.
His family, but we're not here for it.
We not
here for it.
I
here
get
for
that.
it.
I'm just saying his family is
He
just
came back from the grave. No, sorry, sir. You better go over there to Becky with the good hair.
But his
Fuck
family
off.
ain't have shit to do with
Seriously.
what he posts. Now, my thing is, we can sit up there and march for fucking crackhead or fucking
But you can't tell a black woman how to feel about her being disrespected. We felt disrespect, and it don't matter. Y'all can talk to and black women like across the board have basically, not all black women, but majority of black women have said the same thing. Talk to your face is blue. We're sorry that happened to him. We feel for the family. We pray for the family. We want nothing to do with it because he disrespected us in such a way that we don't want to do anything for him. Now you can get them white people that he was friends with and the black men that why aren't they rallying? Why do y'all need the people that they talk about is the loudest and the most ghetto? Why y'all need us so bad? Y'all can do that shit yourself. I ain't seen no black men or no white women that are his friends or anything. I don't see them rallying. I don't see them protesting. I don't see his family asking them for help. They're asking black women for help, and we're saying we fuck them. Like we don't want no parts of it. We're sorry for your loss. We don't want your parts of it.
Because we'll get out.
Hey, let him get justice from those. Let her go through the trial and trials that everybody else have to go through to if she gonna get sentenced. Let them get justice the way that the legal way. Since them the ones uplift.
Your signal getting bad, Mika. You slowing up over there. Maybe it's your bad.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you. Your picture is slow.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know.
Oh wait, no. It's good now.
It's good now.
It caught up.
Yes. Okay. Let him get justice. Let him trust the judicial system. Let him go through the justice system and judicial system that the white people created, since he's so much like that generation.
Exactly. Let him know. Let his family know what the fuck they really thought about him.
Exactly.
I mean, like I said,
this man was so secure in his disdain for black women. He was confident enough to put that on the internet for fucking ever.
I've seen worse.
No, but my point is he disliked black women so much that he could say this stuff so millions of people can see it. You see what I'm saying?
I get you, but you know what? Let me ask you this.
Whole chest, all right?
Let me ask you this.
He said that shit with his whole chest. So you know what? He need to take that shit. If she don't never spend a day in fucking jail,
so be it.
Exactly. Oh well, that's not my fight.
That's his justice system. That's his justice system. That's the people that he trusted and believed in.
So okay, but you know what?
Get your ass out of there.
Okay, let me ask y'all this, and I'm just gonna throw this out of cannon. I know it's gonna be some shit, especially from Alicia.
Give me that.
Especially from her. Pac. Let's talk about Tupac in the midst of this, right?
Oh shit.
Because the issue is, and matter of fact, I'll even go gangster rappers. I won't even figure out.
Oh shit. I know he was gonna bring it up every goddamn time.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying. The gangster rappers, they don't talk about white girls in their records. They don't. They don't talk about no, they don't. Well, okay, now they do.
Yeah, they do.
Right, that's a metaphor now.
A bitch, okay?
They said all. First of all, they said all. They said all.
Every area code.
They said all.
Okay,
They said
all. Right. Just
they
now.
They didn't say one gender. They said all B's and H's if you want to go that route.
Okay, but from my knowing, when gangster rap first came out, and the majority of gangster rap.
But then again, you have to ask yourself, how many white girls really in the hood?
What you mean? What you going?
You gonna talk about the shit that you around? That's I'm not excusing it, but my thing is it ain't like in the hood it's 1,000 fucking Beckys. Yeah, he gonna talk about a black woman.
Okay. But
it's a Becky or two. But it's a Becky or two in every hood. But it's a Becky or two in every hood.
Hold on, y'all. Can I try to talk?
What I'm saying is this.
Wait, and let me say this though, because it's a Becky or two in every hood. So you can't sit there and say that he wants to talk. When he said all, he included all that's in his neighborhood. So you can't tell me that in South Central you ain't got a white girl with some cornrows in her head. It's in every they everywhere.
Right,
So you can't break that down.
The majority
those
of
are imports though, Tamika, and that's 2 white girls versus how many other black girls?
That's my point.
Right. But I'm saying though, we can't say that he broke it down to one. This dude specifically broke it down to one gender that one race that he just didn't care about.
I'm trying to
Let
make
me say this to you,
upon
Kennard.
everybody.
Let me say this to you, Kennard. Like we're trivializing what, because you know what, like this is where black women are. Just you know, you can talk about gangster rap all you want, but we're talking about a man who went out of his way to dog and disrespect for no financial gain at all black women, right? And if I don't want to be mad at Pop for talking about bitches and hoes, I'm entitled to that. But when I say I don't want to support or be a part of somebody who intentionally dogged me or said something so disparaging about me that it hurt my feelings or it made me feel a kind of way, I'm entitled to say, no, thank you. Black women are we're the only women that are asked to fuck that. I mean, we're constantly fuck your feelings, get up and do this. Like, and even with this situation, you can shake your head, but as a black woman, I'm telling you, anytime that I say just what I said to you, I say that's not our monkey, that's not our fight. You're trying to convince me why I should feel a different kind of way. No. I'm entitled to feel let me tell you why you're doing that, because you brought up Tupac. If I say I don't like what he did and therefore I don't support him, that should be enough. That should be enough. And it's not. The community, these white women and these black men.
It's the irony of it all. It's just the fucking irony of it.
We're not allowed to just say no. We don't. Nobody's making fun. We're saying that it was bad. Like he didn't deserve to die. Even with his tweets, he didn't deserve to be stabbed and murdered. We've said that.
Right.
But what black women said, you know, we feel for his family. We don't want a part of this.
Alicia,
I'm saying, like, you
Alicia.
know what? Go ahead, Ann.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Alicia, remember a couple of years ago when that black boy got shot in his grandmama's backyard for a cell phone? This is the same shit. They went back through his old tweets and he was dogging black women. And then not that is, you know, but he had 2 biracial children.
I gotta look
so
that
we burnt our lesson then. We gonna check your pedigree before we say some shit.
And if we just decide to sit it out, we're entitled to say we don't want to be a part of it. And if y'all want to, if anybody who's questioning us about our motive or telling us how wrong we are, you all can pick up that same program that you're asking us to pick up, and you all can ask for justice. We just don't want a part of it, and it's like it's not respected for a black. Like, we are not allowed to say no. Like, we're wrong for saying we don't want any part of this, and we don't want any part of it.
They want our leadership when it's convenient to them. Nope, not doing it.
Okay, that's fine. I'm saying is that I can't say it enough. That's his opinion. That's how he feels. And my thing is, I'm not disagreeing with
that.
That's fine. I'm saying like this.
Right, so follow the consequences. I mean, but if that's his opinion, that's how he feels, then it's our opinion and how we feel to not to follow and racism. I mean, riot up and behind him.
I'm saying
because he chose to feel that way. No, we feel the way that we feel because of the way that he feels. So like it's a reaction to every action. You feel that way now. Don't look for us to get you justice, or your family don't look for us to get you justice when they didn't have a problem with the way that you felt about black women.
Well, we don't know what they felt, but all we know is that they came out and they asked for whatever they asked for from black women and or black people.
Request denied.
Okay, that's fine.
Exactly.
I'm saying like
exactly.
this. That's what I'm saying is that black women, y'all should know that y'all have heard a lot worse than this, whatever the fuck he put out there. If y'all gonna beef and stand up against some shit.
Hey man, so you about to fuck up that. Let me tell you something. You about to fuck up right now. And let me tell you why you fucking up. Because you have no right to tell me when and where I can be angry.
I'm not saying that.
But you are. You are, because you're telling me what you just said was black women you've heard worse. I don't give a fuck.
Have heard worse.
So it don't matter. But guess what? I've chosen to take a platform and say worse. I've taken the position that I'm not dealing with that shit. And
That's
no matter
fine.
what I heard, when I heard, where I heard it, how I decide to react to it, you don't have a right, or nobody else has a right to police Black women on our feelings and our thoughts. If I say I don't fuck with him like that, I don't fuck with him like that.
That's fine. I'm saying why is he being singled out when it's been a whole lot worse shit?
He's not, because he chose to disrespect Black women, and something is being asked of Black women now. Ain't nobody singling him out.
I was just gonna say,
we're saying that you can say what you want to say, but don't ask for our help. The only reason he's not singled out, his family is now asking for help from the people that he disrespected, and we're saying no. We're really being singled out. We're saying no. We're being put in the forefront because we want help, and we this and we that. We ain't bothered him. We ain't said nothing about him. We ain't got nothing to say about it because that's his situation. Prayers for the family. He shouldn't have died like that. But Black women said we don't want to have nothing to do with it. We're not picking on him.
Right, all we got is a prayer for him. Right, all I got is a prayer for him.
And condolences for his family
that he deserved. That's all I got for him. That's the only thing I'm doing. I'm not finna get on no picket line. I ain't finna go jump in no rally and none of that stuff. Because
I'm not taking shit from nobody telling Black women that we should feel a kind of way about whatever.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying.
I'm not just talking about you, Kennard.
It's not just you.
But you started the shit. You started with the shit.
I'm saying like basically it's okay. This is what I get from what you said, from what you just said. This is what I get. It's okay to basically say fucked up shit about Black women, provided you don't ask us for that.
That's what you got from what I said. That's what you got from what I said.
Because
let me translate. Let me translate for you what I said. What I said was you don't get to determine when and where I should be offended. You don't get a say in that. If I tell you I'm offended, you can't say, well, you've heard worse and you should be offended. That's not for you to say. Okay. If I'm entitled to feel and say what I want, and I can be, I'm old enough and I have mature enough and I have the emotional capacity and mental capacity to say, I don't like that, I'm offended, I don't want to deal with that. And if I say that, then don't tell me what I heard was worse, or don't tell me where I should have picked up the pole and fall, because what you're doing is you're negating what I'm saying. If I say I don't feel comfortable, but that's what it is, because what you said, well, you heard worse. I'm not saying that any man should disrespect a Black man, but what I'm saying is that Black man chose to say the shit that he said, and now he has to deal with the consequences. His family has to deal with the consequences, because I don't want to deal with that. That's not my fight. If he feels like that about us, I have nothing for him. I have condolences for his family. It's fucked up what happened to him, but I ain't riding for him. And people should respect that lane. We not riding for him. Respect, we ain't riding for him. And oh, by the way, it's plenty of Black men, there's plenty of white people that are outraged and talking shit about us. Y'all pick up the slack and y'all do the shit. Y'all do the work. Stop looking for us to do the work. Do the shit yourselves.
So, Kennard, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let's just say it's a Black woman, right, who only date white men.
There's plenty of them.
Okay, she hates you to death. She wants all y'all eliminated. She don't want to have shit to do with y'all. Y'all disgusting. Y'all ashy. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all all baby daddies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But something happened to her, and she come to you and say, "I need your help." You're gonna be like, "Oh well, yeah, sure."
Oh hell no! I'm gonna respond the same way y'all respond.
Wait. That's what you said we should do.
That's what you said we should do. Fuck. Look, if I ain't going to pursue this chick, I don't give a fuck what she say. It's just something to laugh at, as far as I'm concerned. Cause look, I don't know this motherfucker.
But some shit ain't funny. That's not funny to us, because everybody does it to us. You get it?
And everybody does it to us too. It's not a one-sided thing.
Everybody punch down on Black women. Everybody punch down on them. Then still the shit that y'all call ugly on us.
But if you don't want to be offended by it, that's on you. But the fact that I want to be offended by him punching on us, then that don't mean that you get to tell me I can't be offended by it.
I'm not saying you can't be offended. I didn't say that at all. See, you misinterpreting.
But you're saying,
no.
You shouldn't be saying that shit online.
We say,
out of all the people in the world, that's some shit that even if he felt that way, we can't stop him from feeling how he feels. But you confident in your shit, and that so many people would agree with you on us, that you felt confident enough to say that shit.
Motherfuckers that made albums. Too short.
Again, but you're telling us when and where we should be offended. What we're saying is that
let me clean that up.
Too Short ain't asking me to come get him out of shit, right? Oh boy, oh dude, he decided he felt this way about black women. All black women are saying, nigga, stand on it. Like you said it, stand on it.
That goes back to what I said. So it's okay to say
that's equal opportunity right there. Okay. I've got a friend that is a straight up, what is it called when they I'm trying to use politically correct terms. The boyish lesbians. She's a boyish lesbian, right?
Who?
A boy, a stud.
What? Stop
Goddamn.
using. Okay, don't be using them fancy terms. Me and Kanara confused as hell. You got me and Kanara confused. We like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so anyway, she's a straight up stud, right? I'm talking about holla at your boy this, your boy that, and all that stuff.
Okay.
Ended up somewhere they weren't supposed to be, got their asses whooped by some dudes, and the first thing come out of her mouth is, how you gonna hit a woman like that? Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. See, that's my point. See, you want to be a dude, you gonna get dude shit.
Go.
That's the point, though. You want to be a dude, stand on it. Like you can't be a dude. You want to be, you a dude, stand on it.
I mean, and as a woman, that's my stance on that. If that's what you want to do and you want to be, I don't care.
Well, that ain't got nothing to do really with what you're saying, but I get what you're saying.
Yes, they do.
No, it's two different things. You talking about muff divers? This dude,
look, fuck all that.
We talking about him playing. He played pussy and he got fucked, and that's just where he is.
Exactly.
I mean, you know,
exactly.
Hey, y'all,
I agree with Alicia.
Wait a minute. Is that your grandbaby?
We gotta go.
Yes, he's a week old today.
It's finna